Welcome to Summer Stories. We're so excited to be able to have the Skinners with us. We love to be able to hear different stories, and you're going to get to hear a piece of theirs. Thank you guys for being willing to just talk with me and share a little bit about what God's doing and how you came to Mountain View. Would you guys start with just sharing a little bit about your family and maybe what you do and how you arrived here?
Yeah, so I'm Kayla, and this is my husband, Sam. We have two kiddos. Miss Nellie Grace turned 10 months old yesterday, and Waylon will be 3 in September. We started coming to Mountain View back in 2019, right around the COVID era.
Yeah.
And so there was a lot of online versus in the sanctuary and everything. And so I think we started coming routinely in 2020.
That's awesome. And what do you guys do? I know you own your own business, right?
Yeah, we own a septic and excavation company. He does that. I hang out with our kids.
It's a team effort.
Yes. Yeah.
So I know we got to meet you guys shortly after arriving. When was that time when you guys decided we're jumping in, we're getting involved? What were the areas that you decided to get involved in, and what did that look like for you guys?
Before I had Waylon, we started working with the kids ministry, coming in on Fridays to help with setup and things like that. Mm-hmm. And then we joined the young adults group with Pastor Amanda Montgomery. And we're still actually involved with that.
Yeah.
So that's a really great place to be. And then he has been involved a lot with Paraguay.
So how many times have you been on one of the mission trips?
I just got back from my third time.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. So what has that been like for you? And it's been kind of different teams, but I know there are some people like you who've gone more than once as well.
Yeah. The first two have been slightly larger groups, around, I think, 12 to 15. Then this third one, there was just 7 of us. So that was a different experience because the rooftop conversations and prayer groups was more directed towards kind of our life that we're living right now. It was all people kind of in the same stage of life to a certain extent.
Yeah. So tell me about that. You say rooftops, so I haven't been on the Paraguay trip. Mm-hmm. So what is that? What does that look like?
Yeah, so the local hotel that we've stayed at every time, basically up on the rooftop, kind of a restaurant hangout area with a pool, and so roughly every other day we'd go up there and we just talk about what we've learned, what we're going through, prayer requests, things like that. We'd end up there crying, praying, laughing, having a good time and talking, and it ended up going for 2 and 3 hours up there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, what has God been showing you guys? I know that you two have walked some hard stuff recently. So what's life like? What is God showing you, teaching you guys? Maybe in the rooftop moments, maybe just the two of you guys as you talk and pray.
Lots of patience.
Yeah.
Trusting.
Lots of patience and trust.
Do you mind sharing just a little bit of what you guys are going through?
Yeah, so basically last year we bought a house. Long story short, we were lied to about what was in the house, and there's some contaminants that are not healthy, and so we're dealing with that whole mess. Probably a month ago now, we found out that Nellie is 50% blind in her right eye. The timing of us finding out and me going to Paraguay, just the way it lined up,
right.
I missed one of her appointments for that. So one of the things I was working through in Paraguay.
That was also good.
Yeah.
Because he was able to talk to his group in Paraguay about it.
Yeah.
And
have that support, have those people process it.
Yeah.
And I would say some of the things that these hardships are kind of teaching us and helping us make sure we focus on, as well as one of the benefits of Mountain View is just the community of people who just swarm around you.
Yeah.
And so you get different perspectives, and so when we're in the heat of the moment and got all the emotions going, someone can come in and go, hey, I had to deal with something similar with my kid, or my cousin dealt with this, or I had this happen to me, and this is how it plays out, and
Yeah.
so they can kind of help you get through it. And so, which was kind of one of the things that I got to benefit from with being in Paraguay with lots of other people who all also have kids and have had their own things go on. Other things that it's probably helped us is when you start getting in those situations, make sure that we're reminding each other, hey, I'm mad, I'm frustrated, I'm upset, I'm sad, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not at her, it's not at me.
Right.
Let's work through this together.
Yeah.
So that's helped our marriage
Yeah.
be strengthened.
Yeah.
And then some of the other things that I've learned just when you're going through these things, it's okay to pray your prayers of anger and frustration.
Yeah.
God's already went through way more than what I'm dealing with. And so me being mad, me
Yeah.
being frustrated, whatever, is not beyond what he's capable of
Yeah.
handling.
Right.
So sometimes when you have those big things going on in your life, you're like, I'm supposed to be grateful,
Yeah.
but what is
Where?
there to be
Yeah.
grateful for?
Right.
Like, there's nothing good going on right
Can feel
now.
that. Yeah.
And a very simple thing to be grateful for is God woke me up one more time, woke my daughter up one more time, so we get one more day together.
Yeah. And I think that's what I see in you guys. I think the hard things that you guys walked, there's of course going to be frustration and anger for being lied to and going through some of the things, but what I see is you guys keep spinning that to see what are the good things. And that's hard. That's hard, but we serve a God that's continually lavishing good things. And so that doesn't say that the bad things aren't still bad,
No.
Yeah.
but to be able to see still the good in the midst of it. I see you guys live that out. Kayla, is there anything that you would add to that that's just ways God's been working in your heart? Because you weren't in Paraguay, but I did see
Yeah.
you at the Remix barbecue, or I
Yeah.
see you in other ways where you had
Yeah.
community around you.
Yeah, I think one thing for us is just we've turned our perspective from this is hard and this is no fun to this is just inconvenient. My family is safe. My daughter's active. Waylon's healthy as can be. Our business is doing well. We have each other. It's just inconvenient. And while it's hard, God is absolutely sustaining us through this. And we have our moments. I think we all do.
Yeah.
But God is on the other side of everything that we do. So and it's those little reminders. Pastor Chad was preaching on the Sunday that Sam was gone, and it was actually really funny because we spoke afterwards, Sam and I did, and Pastor Yanina preached the same day Chad had, and they actually spoke on very similar things.
Wow.
And so that was really cool to kind of see God working across the world.
Yes.
You know, so we were in completely different places, but God was still there with us. He was working in the Paraguay church and he was working in the Mountain View church. It might seem like he's far away in the midst of the hard things, but he really is right there if we allow him to be there and to see him and to just kind of take a breath and say, okay, like, I don't know what's going on or why, and there's nothing that I can do about it except for pray through it and reach out to our community that we have in this church and just be there for one another and be there for our kids. And like Sam said, find those things that we're grateful for. It's turned us very much to, it was very easy to be frustrated and et cetera, but turning to that place of being thankful for what we have has really, I think, helped bring some sense of peace and sense of calm. And no, we might not understand, but it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so good. Thank you. I know there's many others in the church that are facing different but hard things. And I
Yeah.
think your encouragement today is just super helpful. So thank you guys so much for sharing your story with us.
Yeah.
Thank you.